Hello everyone, running out. Come to face it, Dick was an S5. This is your PPM balls for 2026. August the 23rd, Sunday at 1400 hours, 15 minutes and 46 seconds. Gran Turismo 7, 6 inches to play. Why the 86 front rear naturally aspirated? Let's look at the aspiration. Naturally aspirated turbocharger supercharger electric vehicle. Undeclared, undecided. The drivetrain, front rear, front front, four-wheel drive, mid rear, rear rear. The weight, thousands of pounds. More than 300 pounds, thousands of pounds. Stick shift, paddle shift. But not without people, or a man or a woman. So maintenance, production, management, track marshal, or referee, and then accounting and budget, right? Or the economics. So then, driver, or engineer, or architect, or writer, or designer, maintenance, production, management, budget, accounting, economics, driver, engineer, you could say even mechanic, right? And then designer, architect, and from really naturally aspirated human being. Only so tall, only so wide, and then feet and hands of a certain size. And they breathe funny because they smoke, and they breathe funny because they're so fat or big, and they breathe funny because they're so tall. Bit of a heartbeat on them, so maintenance, production, management, track marshal, referee, budget, driver, engineer, mechanic, architect, designer, writer, right? You could have your drivetrain, front, four-wheel drive, mid, rear. If you drive, front, rear. If you look at the fronts, there's something going on with the aerodynamics of the car, the shape and the outline of what wind tunnel they can or cannot have. Same thing with the four-wheel drive. And here is the weight. Now here's the size. And you're thinking, funny, I could do whatever I want then. No, not without the time. And then there's rear. Front, rear, naturally aspirated. You have more choices and more options. But you have to be a grown-up, and it can't be a joke. And then you have to do the homework. If you're going to do this front thing, well, talk to me about this aerodynamics, because you're now turbocharged, and then you're smaller and then heavier, and then you're steering the way that you are because the engine is at the front and so is the drivetrain. And I like my RCZ RCC, but in Group 3, and then it's this type of thing. And then the 4C, four-wheel drive, the GTR, the Huracan, the Lancer, the Veyron. But then the weight has you. And the size. So now you're looking at a long car, big car, smaller car, heavier car, and then mid-rear. And now you're low to the ground. Not funny anymore. Look who's over on this side. 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 And you think what? Now. Not funny, and now starting to think or have a thought. Or starting to be thinking. Like you can just fuck up the English and talk wrong like this. That's why it's front, rear, naturally aspirated. That's management, maintenance, production, and then the budget going like, yeah, you can, but we're going to be here a while talking like this. Meanwhile, engineer, mechanic, driver, architect, designer, writer. I don't have time for all these breaths and heartbeats and headaches that you are being smart about. Whilst this isn't smart. Or Team Fake Feel Good Happy wins again. Going to die, going to jail, and going to hell. I don't know, but it helps to look like it. BRZZ, BRZ, and the RS01. Crying and just, I'm never gonna be a real car like the Genesis Group 4 and Group 3. Or like the BMW, and then the Mustang and the Viper. The 4C going, I don't care, I'm a small car. Same thing with the Corvette. Low to the ground, and then the Vantage going like, big car. No. No, right?